Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, osia dem yopo.
Ramaphosa sends delegation to beg Mahama over xenophobia. But, hey, now a couple of weeks ago, we're told that Ramaphosa wanted to come to Ghana. And the people of Ghana said, no, sir, we are still mourning. We are not happy. We have lost at least a Ghanaian. Point blank shooting. He died. We have seen how you are maltreating our citizens right there. We were the first to evacuate our citizens in a forced, unplanned impulse movement, what we call a knee-jerk reaction. We are not ready for you. With time, we will talk to you. We tried over and over when this thing was escalating to talk to you, but you didn't give us an ear. You inclined your ear to these xenophobic elements, and it looked like at a point you were even sponsoring this heinous crime. So he pulled back. They reported it in South Africa that it had been postponed. But the truth we were told was that the president and the people of Ghana told him point blank, we are not ready for you. So he went away. Back in South Africa, he put together a high-powered group to come to Ghana and speak with the president of Ghana. And they met with the president of Ghana. Hey, the president of Ghana told them something that we will never, ever forget. Ha! Watch this.
It doesn't appear that the South African authorities are responding to the magnitude that one would expect them to do. The persons who are funding these xenophobic attacks are known, and they've been left free to continue to do what they want to do, and so it's become something they are doing with impunity. At very high cost to us, we had to charter planes to go to South Africa to evacuate our citizens. We operated 3 charter flights. As the continental body, AU should take an interest in this issue because it has the potential to wreck everything that we have worked for: African solidarity, African integration, and all that. President Ramaphosa sent a delegation to me yesterday. We met with them, and I explained the reason why it was important for us to discuss it. I mean, sometimes these things happen, we want to sweep them under the carpet, but when we do that, we rather do not cure what the problem is, you know. And so I told them, I said, Ghana, we don't harbor any malice against South Africa. But we're raising it as an issue for discussion to even give South Africa the opportunity to take that platform of the continental body and explain what they're doing to the world about the xenophobic attacks.
Did you hear the president of the Republic of Ghana? By the kind courtesy of our sister station TV3, we got the footage. Mr. President made it clear. Ramaphosa sent a high-powered delegation to Ghana after Ghana refused him that August visit. Mr. President agreed to have this high-powered delegation, and the message was simple. Ramaphosa is pleading with you. We need you to forgive us. Please forgive us. And when you forgive us, everything will be okay. Mahama told them point blank, we have just finished signing a deal with you, Ghana, that you will allow our citizens to come to your country visa-free and vice versa in reciprocity. Reciprocity. Jesus. That was what we agreed. 2 weeks after we started coming to South Africa, you started chasing us away and calling us quere quere. Oh, yes, Mr. President, we understand. We just want sleeping dogs to lie. Mahama said, no. Sleeping dogs don't lie by heart. They are awake now. And before they lie, they must fill their belly. No dog sleeps on an empty stomach. What do you mean, Mr. President? It is easy. We Africans speak in proverbs. We can't sweep all these things that happen under the carpet and close the cupboards with all the skeletons. No, sir. We got to go to the bottom of this. We have to discuss this. We have allowed this to happen for far too long. We are not going to allow it this time. And he was clear. We don't harbor any malice in our hearts against South Africa. But things will never be normal again. You have betrayed us, and we need you to sit with us as a people to find out why you sat back and watched these crazy xenophobes march and march alongside that other dirty group called Operation the Dula. Do this. They even were telling everybody in South Africa that the police could not do anything to them, not even the president. You sat down and watched this. You knew who was responsible for this. You allowed them take a field trip and walk in the park. And now you are coming to us behind the door to tell us to forget. No, we can't forget. When Mr. President said this, the chairman of the AU, his name is Mahmoud, His Excellency Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. He's originally from Djibouti. He shook his head and he also poured out the anger in his heart. You know what he said? Come here. Watch this.
The issue of xenophobic attacks on Africans, not only Ghanaians, African citizens from many countries in South Africa is something that is really a big source of concern for the Commission. I was in South Africa a month ago. I met President Ramaphosa and I met Minister Lamola. The statement, the official statement is that we condemn that. We do not support that. And they made it even with me in a press conference with the foreign minister. He said if there are illegal migrants in South Africa, they have to be handled through the proper channels of the law of the country. This is the statements. But at the same time, we see that these people who are harassing, our African fellow citizens are free to do whatever they want. That's terrible. That's something that, sometimes makes us very sad. And sometimes you see people in uniforms just watching what's happening just next to them, and they see. And yesterday I was watching the news. A Mozambican lady was destroying her own, shop, so that she do not, leave it to these people who are coming to, take it over. She was destroying herself, her shop. She has been working there for 20 years. So the human cost of this situation is terrible. But we will take it over, Your Excellency. We will not keep silent. We'll talk to our brothers in South Africa to tell them,
This is the brother here, all the way from Djibouti, chairman of the AU. His name is His Excellency Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. You heard him? Now, some so-called foreigners, the people they call foreigners, African brothers, did not do what the Mozambican woman do, destroying their shops and living. After 20 years of living in South Africa, they poisoned the food. Those who had grocery shops, they poisoned the food. And Operation Dudula, March and March, they broke into those shops and carried the food and started to eat it nyafu nyafu. They all ended up at the hospital. Some have died. Why should it come to this point when African people plant so much hatred around each other? Now we hear in South Africa, neighborhoods are beginning to attack the xenophobes, especially March and March. Taxi drivers are fighting them, beating them up. Because they say every Thursday they have to march. And they are marching on a hungry belly. They are tired of the marching every Thursday because the jobs are not being created. And even the jobs that are there, all those marching are not ready to go for those jobs. They are lazy. Well, a regular South African dreadlocked guy is telling us this story about how taxi drivers and some neighborhoods have already started attacking these people. And the video has gone viral. It's a young guy with dreadlocks, and he's talking about this. We shall find time, and we will play it. MCR has it, right? My brother, my sister. It is going around. South Africans are beginning to attack these xenophobes. They are fighting them. Especially March and March. That continues to march every week. The numbers are reducing. A lot of the members are saying, we can't keep marching on hungry bellies. We have been marching all this while. We have chased the foreigners away. We are waiting for food. Watch this.
Every Thursday, we are marching. Hey, my sister, people are tired now, man. People are tired. Your movement didn't create any business to employ the people. Your movement didn't create anything to help people out. I didn't see you come up with any business plan or business idea to help people to get employed. But you want people to march every Thursday. Look how KZN looks now. It's like a zoo. It's like anyone can just stand up and do whatever they want. You can just wake up today, grab a kiri or a shambok and start to whooping people. The government and KZN are not doing anything. People are tired to a point whereby some communities are standing up now against this thing. It's now locals versus locals. If you're a March and March member, you come in this community, people whoop you because you don't come with any solution. You guys are now going to businesses, private businesses, forcing employment. And then the farmer put you guys on a tractor or a truck. And then you can't drive the tractor. You don't know how to operate it. You want to demand a certain salary on someone else's business. You know, I feel like people are not thinking that side of the world, man. People are not thinking. How do you go with, there was this other lady, I think she was from Mozambique. Beautiful hair salon. All of a sudden, you want her to hand over the hair salon. Oh, we're going to give you 10,000. 10,000. You all know how much it is just for a business to be like, not super successful, but to be running. You want to give 10,000. Just because you see, the building is nice, mirrors are there, chairs and everything. Everything looks cute from outside and inside. The sacrifices, the years. Why don't you go open your own hair salon and try and see how difficult it is? See if you're going to get clients or your business is going to be successful in the first 2 years. See. Guys, if the government is not doing anything, the people must do something about it. KZN, you guys are on your own.
You heard him. He's a South African. They have started beating up much and much. In his own words, they whoop them. The numbers are reducing because all they were interested in was the fanfare. Come out and show their big backsides and dance to music on the street. Now there's nothing to dance about. There's nothing to dance to, and there's nothing to dance for. So it's locals against locals beating each other. And I am sorry for Cyril Ramaphosa. Hey, Cyril Ramaphosa had a State of the Nation address. Oh yes, State of the Nation address on the 7th of June, 2026 in the Union Building at Chwane. And he apologized. From that time, he's still on an apology spree, going around apologizing. Why do you apologize when you can stop it? Don't be stupid. Why do you apologize when you can stamp a foot on the ground? You are the one who has all the power. Your uniformed men are watching these idiots, these hounded dogs doing whatever they are doing to fellow Africans. And you sit down there, you are only making speeches? Are you crazy? Now they are whooping them. Whoop, 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 whoop. And you are going on an apology spree. What is happening? Listen to what he said. Watch this.
We as South Africans have been going through a challenging period. We have had acts of violence erupting in some parts of our country, some of which was directed at nationals from other African countries. This has led, as I can hear you are responding to the deaths and injuries of a number of people, some of whom were nationals from other countries, and the majority were South Africans. I stand before you as a fellow African to express my regret and to apologize for what has happened in our country.
Majority of South Africans don't like what is going on. Some of them have boyfriends who are Nigerians. A lot of them have husbands who are Ghanaians. A lot of them have babies born to Ghanaian fathers, Zimbabwean fathers, Gambian fathers, Mozambican fathers, Malawian fathers. They have become fatherless. South Africa, do you know what you have done? The president can apologize all the way through. I am sad for this president, and I'm going to give a prophecy. His days are numbered, unfortunately. The people are going to rise. You see how taxi drivers and neighborhoods are beginning to whoop. This march and all that is going to be an ethnic disaster. Once this disaster strikes, the white guys are going to sit back. They might even help with the supply of guns and ammunition so that these assholes will kill each other like in the days of apartheid. Apartheid is returning under Cyril Ramaphosa. I don't know who his advisor is, but I'm giving you this prophecy. Watch it happen before your eyes. If this guy is not smart enough to undo more damage, I'm telling you, Look how they are rising against each other. Xenophobic groups are already saying the police cannot do anything to them. And true to their words, police people watch them in uniform, terrorize people, and the law has become an ass. Nothing is happening. Right now, you know that South Africa is made up of both black and white, right? You know that, right? The white guys are so sad. A lot of them are closing their factories because the average South African is utterly lazy. They give them close to 400 rands every month for free, we are told. And only 10% of them have university degrees. 10% of South Africans, 10. Yet, they are sacking the university lecturers and professors to go back. Go back. We don't want foreigners in South Africa. Ne? 10% have university degrees. How many have first degrees? How many have second degrees? How many have terminal degrees? Go back. Go back. We don't want to in South Africa. All foreigners. The white guys are hungry. And sadly, they are rising against the black president for the first time. You know what's going to happen? Soon, a white man is going to stand for elections. And they will vote a white man into power. And when he gets into power, the rest is history. Take me to this white guy who is talking about Cyril Ramaphosa. Listen to his first 2 sentences. I cannot listen to that. Watch this.
Lot of black people trying to chase the white man also from South Africa. I always knew he was stupid, but that stupid I never knew. The white man is the only guy that is keeping this country alive. If you chase the white people from South Africa, I can promise you now, you're not gonna be like Zimbabwe. You're gonna be worse than Zimbabwe. Don't listen to the stupid fools that want to chase away everyone. I think maybe it's time for the Malawian, the white man, the Zimbabwean, all these innocent people you want to chase. Maybe we must take hands and we must chase you back to the sea. Because you think this country belongs to you. It doesn't belong to you, my brother. This country, it belongs to everyone that stays in South Africa, that's making South Africa a better place. You making South Africa a worse place. We must chase you. You must go to the sea. Because all you can do is march. I'm not happy. I'm gonna march. I'm gonna toy. But you don't know how to work. You don't know how to make things better. You don't know how to build. You know how to break down. That's all you know. Want to break down. Every time you see somebody is doing things better than you chase them away. Because you know those people that's working in South Africa from other countries is doing the work much better than you guys can. Because all you want to do is you want to sleep with the woman, you want to drink, you want to steal, you want to break, you don't want to build stuff. Maybe it's time to go look in the mirror and say, hey, Baba, catch your wake up. It's time for us to start building places. It's time for us to work. It's time for us to take hands with people that want to do better. And let's build this country and not break it. Because that's all you want to do. You want to destroy stuff.
You see? This is a white guy. The white guys were the authors of apartheid. Today, we won't talk about apartheid. It was terrible. We helped rescue them from apartheid. And even the apartheid white man is supporting the black man. It's sad. Hey! You heard what he said? Well, Julius Malema has always been talking about this. And this is where we are going to close this story. He told them, but they didn't want to hear. Let's listen to him, and we are done. Watch this.
Because there are no police vans outside, unlike during apartheid, where you said, we're fighting police, we're fighting soldiers, and you could point at them. When you speak about economic power and the banks. Our people don't understand what you're talking about. They look at you and say, how can you own the banks when? You are not demanding the banks. You are demanding the land where those banks will operate from. Why would you demand free education if you don't have the land to build universities where we'll teach our children agriculture, mining, and all different important sectors of our economy? Here in Eastern Cape, we have no reason to be xenophobic. Everyone who has got a surname that sounds like Zimbabwean must go. It means the Mpofus here must also live. From the Zulu nation are found in Zimbabwe. The Tsongas in Limpopo and Guyana, they are found in Mozambique. The Basutus in Free State and parts of Matatiele, here in Eastern Cape, are found in Lesotho. They are your relatives. You've got children with them. Some of you, during weekends, you even cross to go into an event across the fence without a passport. Someone has come to fool you and make you think there is a big problem for you to fight with your own neighbors. You said they take jobs. I asked the question. 300 Ghanaians went back to Ghana 3 days ago. Show me 300 jobs which were created after those 3 Ghanaians left. Say no. Mahama took 300 people back to Ghana. And as a result, here are 300 jobs that we created. Which jobs are they taking from you? Who wants to do these jobs that these people don't pay for? Because these people who come from outside South Africa, they are the ones who do those jobs during harvesting season in Stellenbosch, where they are not paid anything. And you will never want to do that job because we know our rights. We don't want slaves jobs. We want jobs that have got appointment letter with benefits, with pension funds, a letter that can confirm that you are economically active. Not jobs that are going to exploit South Africans. That's why you will never go back to take those jobs. In Alexander, 1 year, they took away the Zimbabweans and foreigners who were selling apples and tomatoes on the streets. Said, Mabahambe, let them go out. After they chased them away, no South African went to that space to sell tomatoes and apples. Because when you remove them, you must go in and sell tomatoes. Stellan Davin has got 500 million to give you to start those spaza shops, to occupy those streets and sell. But they will never give you that money. It goes into their pockets. We're told 500 million is out. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to fight for spaza shop. I'm fighting for a mine. I'm fighting for a bank. That's why they divert you into spaza shops, because they don't want you to concentrate on the real economy. They want you to fight over crumbs while they are continuing to eat. Stop the hate, because from xenophobia is going to be tribalism. It's already tribalism somewhere in KZN where vendors are being beaten. South Africans, anyone who can't speak Zulu is being beaten up. You cannot promote hate. It doesn't matter how hungry you are. Even in your hunger, you must never hate. You can hate me for telling you not to hate. Why must I tell you to hate? I must tell you to love. And when I tell you to love, it means you must love yourself first before you can love other people. You are hating on other people because you are hating yourself. How will I differentiate in this hall? Who's Xhosa, who's Zulu, who's Venda, by just looking at you? Some of us from Limpopo are going to be the biggest victims because we are dark. When you try to explain I'm from Yebari, tell us what is this in Xhosa? Oh, la, la. What is an elbow in Xhosa? Ah, it's finished. That's how hate works. I'm hated because I'm saying the white people and black people must be equal. And all of them benefit from the resources of this country. Why would you hate someone who says we must be equal? Because equality means unity. You will never be united when someone is up here and the other one is lower. And you say you are united. How are you united like that? You have to bring them to a level.
They say he's a madman. Some of them say he's been paid by foreigners to say all these things. By the time that they realize that this man is a prophet, he has his own faults, my brother, my sister, it would have been too late. To Cyril Ramaphosa, President Mahama has made it clear, sleeping dogs are not lying until their bellies are full. Is the black.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.